Hello and welcome to this Athena member spotlight with myself, Kate Cherry. I run the Athena network in Bedfordshire and Mid Hertfordshire. And I'm joined today by Steph Dawson, who is a virtual assistant based in Welwyn. Hi, Steph.
Ew,
I don't know why I went Steph there.
pause.
I seem to acquire a speech impediment when I do these interviews. So, yes, I think
So,
maybe it's, yeah. So we love doing these interviews and these spotlights in order to share a bit more about what our members do with the wider community, not just keep you to ourselves in the Athena Magenta tribe, and hope that we can increase your exposure, but also, help people to understand what it is you do and how you help people. So on that topic, what's your business do, Steph, and how do you help people?
hi, I'm Steph. I'm a virtual assistant. So, what that basically means is I help UK small business owners with their admin, basically. So that can really be anything that business owner is kind of getting bogged down with. So the main things I tend to help my clients with, it's things like social media. So just taking the reins on their LinkedIn, for example, creating connections, engaging with people, all the stuff that needs doing, but just takes so much time. So other things as well, like I do a lot of spreadsheet stuff. I love a spreadsheet. I'm obsessed. So setting up spreadsheets for people just to help keep things organized, or I've had clients that have got spreadsheets already, but they spend so long just manually doing stuff. So I can go in and help automate certain things. Um, I also do minute taking, if you've had a meeting that you've recorded and then afterwards you need to distribute some notes, I can do that kind of thing. So anything really that just takes time away from a business owner, the stuff that still needs doing, but it isn't top of your priority, it's not the strategy type things. So I get a lot of people say, well, why wouldn't I just hire an employee? And you can, but the thing with the VA is we're so flexible that you might just need a couple of hours a week just to help keep on top of things. And that's, what we're here for. So I like to think I can help businesses, just give them a bit of time back. Like the amount of people I speak to who they don't do a 9 to 5, they're spending their evenings like doing their admin or responding to emails, and that shouldn't be the case. Your evenings are where you need to relax and unwind. So, during the day is where you can get your strategy stuff done, and then I can jump in and help with your admin. So just kind of feel like it helps out in that way. It just takes a bit of the stress off your shoulders. So yeah, that's kind of what I do really.
I think you're absolutely right that people shouldn't be doing their emails in the evening. I have that conversation with my husband every day. But also I think there's like a vicious cycle there because someone who is catching up on emails and stuff in the evening is like tennis, isn't it? They're dumping it right back on the plate of the person who sent it to them in the evening. And if they also haven't shut down yet, they're going to reply, maybe, or it'll be in their heads, or they'll still want to just have a look at that email. And I think
Yeah,
it's a bit of a cycle, isn't it? It's good to
exactly.
have
Yeah,
that well-being time down, I think. I'm a big believer in shutting it down. And so
100%.
how did you start your business? What's your background?
So I set up about a year ago, almost a year ago now. And my background, so I was about 15 years in the corporate world doing merchandising. So again, a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of numbers, a lot of data analysis type stuff. And enjoyed it, but it's kind of as I was progressing within kind of the career, I started, being in the meetings and I was then doing the doing, and I actually really missed the back end stuff, the cog turning kind of things, the spreadsheets, the creating those kind of things. And for me, I was like, well, I enjoy that kind of thing. So why don't I do my own thing and help people that don't like that kind of stuff? So I kind of just went and did my own thing and set up that way. And yeah, and just kind of went from there really. But yeah, again, I literally in my personal life, everything has a spreadsheet. It's I get on my other half's nerves so much. I'm like, oh, let's put it in a spreadsheet. But yeah, that's what I've always done and that's what I've always enjoyed. So it just felt like a bit of a no-brainer, really.
Absolutely, leveraging those skills and what you know you're good at and what you enjoy, and you were able to sort of quote unquote dump the rest really of what you of the job and the you don't have to deal with so many people now, I guess, and you can just it's a double-edged sword, isn't it, being in your own boss, because you're your own boss but you're your own boss at the same time.
You've still got to have a balance. You've got to be very strict with yourself, and yeah, but no, it's good. I much kind
Definitely.
of prefer it.
Otherwise we'd all sit and watch films and eat Mars bars all day, wouldn't we?
I mean, that would be the way forward, but unfortunately, it doesn't get a lot done.
Absolutely. So why did you join Athena? I kind of I'm asking that question, and I was there. I know you and I met, and from you and I meeting, and it's interesting because the last interview I was just recording was with Anna Shepherd, who ran the event you and I met at.
Yeah.
Um, that was kind of the brainchild of, well, let's launch a Welwyn-Hatfield Athena group. So, but why? What was it? Why did you join in the end? Because you visited, but you didn't have to
Yeah.
join, and you pre-joined another group before your group launched, didn't you?
Yes, yeah, I did. So I tried quite a few networking events. I think when you start up your own business, networking, it's just so invaluable. And I tried a few and got on really well with all of them. But I think especially with Athena, it just felt you hear a lot of women supporting women, and I think this really encompasses that, I found with Athena. Um, and when I'd kind of visited just the group of ladies that I'd met, everyone was really nice. And I had a lot going on personally as well. And I just remember there was a couple of ladies that I just kind of opened up to about it. And they were just so supportive. And as time went on, the whole group has just been so supportive professionally and personally. And it just, I think the thing I like the most about Athena is it doesn't feel like you're constantly selling yourself. It's like you're literally just there to chat to people, obviously about business, but about yourself as well. Because ultimately, when you work with anyone in business, you're working with the person, you're not working with a robot. So I think that was the biggest thing for me that stood out with Athena. It was just the kind of the niceness of it. Um, and yeah, just it really does encompass women supporting women, and just felt like it really shouted it to me, to be honest.
And I guess that kind of half answers the next question, actually, which is how have you benefited from Athena? Because it's not
Yeah,
always about the bottom line, is it? I mean, I know you've
no,
had work because you've done some work for me, but it was just a little bit of work. But
yeah.
how have you benefited?
So yeah, both personally and professionally. So the professional side of things, there's a couple of just to it. I mean, um, you might walk straight into your first networking session and get a client straight away, or it might take a few times. So I've had clients directly through Athena. I've also had a client that was a referral from someone through Athena. So there's always going to be that side of it. And also, I think the other thing is that I really like is the business kind of sessions. So every time we meet, someone knowledge shares basically. So there was a lady, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say her name, Georgina, who did the session on taking a professional selfie and just things like that. And my profile picture on all my socials before was quite clearly just a selfie, but then she did this like little free course with us, and it looks so much better now. And then there was someone that did a talk on your website, how to make your website look a little bit better, just 10, 15 minutes of try these little tips. And I think all of those things are just so invaluable, and I've got a lot out of them. And then yeah, again on the professional level, on the personal level as well. I've met some people who I speak to, and we've had kind of shared experiences of things. So yeah, I think you do really get a lot out of it. And I didn't quite realize at first how much I would get out of it until you do it really.
Perfect. I love that. And what's next for you in the business, and what would you like people to engage with and connect with you, and what have you got going on? Tell us more. Your call to action.
I think just general, I'm trying to do more marketing, and that is it's something I do for clients, but I'm not as good at doing it for myself. It is, it's a constant every day. You've got to kind of get out there. I'm quite an introverted person, so getting out there and putting my face putting my face out there is hard. So that's kind of where I'm going. So yeah, just general kind of engagement on social media, I think goes a long way, whether you are going to kind of work with someone or buy into their business or anything, actually just engagement, especially on platforms like LinkedIn. That's
Mhm.
something that is really good, because even if you comment on something, everyone else can that you're connected to can see it, whether or not you're actually going to work with them or not. So for me, yeah, it's just kind of growing that wider network, and just getting myself out there and growing as a business. Really, that's the plan.
Perfect. So I'm going to, wherever people are seeing this, then they'll see that you're tagged. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, you've got all Steph's links as well. So do interact with her, pop over a question or ask for a virtual cuppa. She's always open to
Yeah,
that.
love a
And
virtual coffee.
I wish you all the best this year in Athena. I know it's a really important year for you. And yeah, I look forward to, we've got our meeting next week, so I'll see you there online. And if anyone would like to ask any questions, please get in touch with Steph or with myself for the groups that I run across Bedfordshire and Mid Hertfordshire. And take care. Thank you so much. Thanks, Steph, for coming on.
Thank you so much.